Welcome back. Today we'll go over how to buy and sell a home at the same time. It can be done in a wild seller's market like today, but it has to be done right to keep you safe and to succeed. And I see it in that order. First we keep you safe and then we succeed. Hi, I'm Terry Hunter, real estate broker here in South Orange County and one of only a handful of certified master negotiators in the over 100,000, that's right, 100,000 agents in our local MLS. Before we get started, please do me a favor. If you find my videos helpful, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up so I know what you want to hear more about. This is session number 2 of 3 sessions, and today we're focusing on how to get your current home sold the right way so you can compete with multiple buyers for the replacement dream home that you want to buy. Well, to start with, the California Association of Realtors sales contract is anti-seller, and it's absolutely incapable of stopping buyer backouts. That's why I developed Nail the Sale, to protect my sellers from the wrenching heartbreak of buyer backouts. It's been over a decade since I've had any buyer backouts, even though other agents' sales are still failing, even in our hot sellers market. Since this session is about simultaneously buying and selling, Nail the Sale is critical. But even it's not enough, so I developed Nail the Sale Plus. Nail the Sale Plus enables you to safely succeed or to modify or cancel your sale and try again. If you watch session number 1, the overview, you probably know a couple of things about me. Number 1, I am focused on my client's success and I'm a true to you fiduciary, looking out for your interest before my own. And number 2, I tell it like it is, rather than pretend that you could succeed where the chances of success are close to 0. So, on to selling your home the right way. Most agents angle to try to be the only agent in a transaction so they can collect a double commission themselves because there's no buyer agent to pay. If they do collect double when they're the only agent, how do you know that the best deal for them is also the best deal for you? Well, you don't. On the other hand, I never collect more commission when I'm the only agent. The money that doesn't go to a buyer agent does not go to me, which is the usual agent outcome. Agents think of this as their golden payday. With me, though, the buyer agent commission goes to your sale as broker cash to your buyer. And I do it to start a buyer bidding war. Our goal is to get you top dollar, plus get you a compliant buyer who will go along with Nail the Sale. I advertise and promote this broker cash directly to buyers, along with the usual promo to agents through the MLS. A recent broker cash offer was $22,200, and it attracted a dozen direct buyers. One of them bought for the highest price ever paid in that neighborhood and closed his promise. Buyer bidding wars work, and so does promoting broker cash to buyers. Now, let's move on to Nail the Sale. Normally, Nail the Sale would be enough by itself to ensure your home sells fast for top dollar and stays sold. However, when you're buying another home subject to or contingent on the sale of your home, and that's what it's called, a contingent sale, we have to go the extra mile to get your seller on our side. First, here's a quick story on Nail the Sale. There really are only 5 phases. Phase number 1, the foundation of Nail the Sale, is my certified pre-owned home. This does not mean a perfect home. It means a home where everything is fully documented by a home inspection, fully annotated by me. All reasonable repairs that are likely to bring you up to 2 times or more the cost of the repairs are done in order to get a higher price. Typically, this would be any needed paint, carpet, and other minor repairs. It also includes a clear termite report, and it includes declutterizing, depersonalizing by taking down wedding photos and children's photos and that sort of thing, and then staging to get top dollar. By the way, I have cash for you for fix-up and staging. There's no interest and there's no qualifying for a loan. Just use the cash and pay it back at close of escrow. There are 3 main advantages to a certified pre-owned home. In the first place, the home looks its very best, so it attracts the highest possible offers. Secondly, there is no haggling with the buyer, and the buyer's lust for your home is not dimmed by his repair worries. Most important, though, is that we will ask your buyer to remove all sale-killing contingencies when he signs the contract, and not weeks later like most agents do it. I will come back to this shortly. Phase number 2, this is the 15-day market blitz. It's a pedal to the metal push to create a buyer bidding war to get you the highest possible price. And we need to act fast so buyers don't cool down, because the excitement is the highest when your home first comes on the market. So that's when we need to sell. I pour gas on the fire, so to speak, by offering broker cash directly to buyers. And when buyers do come direct, they get the cash that their agent would have been paid. This can easily start a buyer bidding war, because these direct buyers can pay over your asking price at no cost to them because of the buyer cashback payment that they get from me. As I mentioned, a recent broker cashback offer of mine was for $22,200. A number of direct buyers came direct, and the home sold for the highest price ever in the entire neighborhood. Other agents will never do this because they consider keeping all the commission for themselves their golden payday. And they feel that they're entitled to it because they're the only agents. Actually, some agents even cross the line of ethics to keep other agents' buyers away so they can keep all the commission. In my case, my pay doesn't change at all whether I'm the only agent or not. So if I counsel you to accept my buyer's offer, you know it's not because I make more money with my own buyer. It's because it's the best buyer for you. With other agents, this is not so clear. Most brokers, by the way, would not stand for their agents paying broker cash. In my case, though, I am the broker and the agent, so it's my decision to do it. In phase number 3, that is the expert negotiator phase, it's time to negotiate the best price and to lock it down, because price doesn't matter if your sale escrow doesn't close. The standard realtor sales contract is anti-seller, and it's totally incapable of stopping buyer backouts. During this negotiation phase, the buyer agrees to remove all sale-killing contingencies at the signing. Most agents go along with the defective realtor contract, and they wait weeks to remove these sale killers. During these weeks, their buyers are still in the market, and if they see a cute new home that they really like, they can just cancel and get a refund of the deposit because the contingencies haven't been removed and the buyer doesn't have to remove them. Your buyers, especially when I'm working directly with them, will usually accept our nail the sale terms. Don't forget, this whole process is faster than grease lightning, and the buyers are still excited about winning your home in the buyer bidding war competition. They will have time for their own inspection, but they can only back out and get a refund if there's a major defect that we didn't disclose and that we also refuse to fix. Otherwise, they're in. I had my attorney write this up in detail for the buyers to sign. In fact, you'll sign the same addendum when you buy your replacement home, so your seller knows that your offer is reliable too. Now, there's still the appraisal to deal with, but it's now that we need to deal with during the expert negotiation phase and before the appraisal is actually done. And what I do is I try to negotiate a 95% appraisal as being good enough for the buyer. We want to be sure that the appraisal does not allow cancellation of your sale. I say I try to negotiate it because this is the toughest part of the negotiation process, because the buyers might not even have the extra cash to make up for a low appraisal. Most often, I will be able to negotiate a lower than contract price appraisal, perhaps 96% or 97% appraisal. We also need your buyer to agree to give you up to 60 days for you to negotiate your own purchase. Phase number 4 is the limited buyer inspection. I already negotiated the limited buyer inspection in the expert negotiation phase, so there's not much to do here. And about 40% of direct buyers don't even do their own inspection. They've never seen a home presentation like my certified pre-owned home, and by this time they trust me and the whole process. For many sales, the buyer inspection is where the sales go to die. In our case, it's already been negotiated that only major defects that you refuse to fix will allow the buyer to back out with a refund of their deposit. I haven't had a buyer back out in over a decade. And lastly, phase number 5 is the appraisal. Normally we would just trust that the appraisal, which takes about a week to get after the contract is signed, will come in okay, especially if we've been able to negotiate a lower than contract price appraisal as being okay with your buyer. However, in this case, we need to get your offer approved by your seller. So being pretty sure that the appraisal will come in okay is not good enough. Actually, there are 2 more things that have to be resolved in the expert negotiation phase. Number 1 is that your buyer will have to lay out $500 for the appraisal. And if they want their own inspection, it will cost them another $350 for that. And normally buyers expect these expenses, and so they're not a problem. However, for your safety, you will have to have the right to cancel your sale if things don't go your way with your home purchase. Obviously, if you do cancel, your buyer will be out the $850 for a home they may not be able to buy at all. There's really no way around this because you won't get your offer accepted by your seller if all contingencies, including the appraisal, are not already removed. We have to play this by ear during an expert negotiation phase to be sure you and your buyer are on the same page. It may require compromise between you and your buyer to get this approved by the buyer. By the way, the good news is that I'm a certified master negotiator, which is a designation which only a small handful of the 1.5 million licensed realtors have studied for and received. So if it can be negotiated, I'm the right broker to get it done for you. Click here to watch session number 3, which covers how to get the seller of your dream home to accept your offer. If this information has been valuable to you, please subscribe to my channel and give me a thumbs up. Also share it with any friends, family, and coworkers who could benefit from my focus, my experience, and my commission sharing. I'm available to answer any question you may have on residential real estate in Southern California. You can leave comments below, or you can text me at 949-278-1595, or you can email me at terry@hunter-broker.com.